trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you hitting static, I'ma leave you hitting static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I'll put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And this is a solo edition. So it's where I answer sporting questions from the chat, from the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. So get your questions in. Of course, the big news broke yesterday, technically now, people. The 18th of May, not the 19th of May. Pep Guardiola to leave Manchester City at the end of the season. That's what all the reports point into. And Enzo Maresca, who was touted to be his replacement, it seems now is going to be his replacement next season, people. So I'm sure that's where the vast majority of the conversation and the vast majority of the questions will be about. Arsenal won 1-0 versus Burnley, as well as they look towards to get their first league title in 22 years. Of course, Manchester City played today against Bournemouth, and if they fail to beat Bournemouth, Arsenal will be crowned champions. But if City do beat Bournemouth, then it will go to the last day. And of course, you've got Spurs traveling to Chelsea as well. And if Spurs get a point at Stamford Bridge or get a win, they will mathematically be safe in the Premier League, people. So get your questions in. So whether it's Pep Guardiola leaving Manchester City, whether it's Enzo Maresca joining Manchester City, whether it's Arsenal and the Burnley game, and Arsenal in the title race, or Arsenal in the Champions League, of course, City as well taking on Bournemouth, like I said, or if it's the Champions League final, or whatever you want to talk about, people. So get your questions in the chat, people. And if you're a member of the channel, people, your question takes priority like a super chat. So there's two surefire ways to make sure I get to your question. One, join the membership, people, and that's at any level: Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, or Sarcasm City General. Or two, be kind enough to super chat, people. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring you, but big ups everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you lot, for real. I say this all the time. So big up everyone supporting, but make sure you pay the tax when you enter the city of Sarcasm, people. Pay the tax. So what I need all of you lot to do right now, whether you're watching this live right now or watch this back, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Don't worry, it's free it's tax free as well, people. It don't cost you a penny. So make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you follow and share across all of the socials as well. You can see them on the screen at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter and Instagram. So please retweet and like on Twitter/X, share on the Instagram, follow across all the socials. And equally as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. It's rolled to 17,000 subscribers right here on Sarcasm City TV as well. And apologies for the slight lateness, people, as well. There was some technical difficulties, so that's why. But big up to Blank, who was here earlier. This is before. Big up SB as well, who says, chat to be flawless. The oppressor has left the blue half of Manchester. Man put Sue. Big up Dunsey, who's smiling and happy. Big up Orbs as well. Who else is here? Big up my guy Sham. Always good to see you as well. Mike B, good to see you too. Vikran, shouts to you. Jaron, Iron as well. Big up to you. Also to Tex as well, who said the GOAT is leaving. SB, like, you know our style for the super chat. Appreciate you for the super chat as well. Says it's looking open next season, G. Shout out, Flawless. It has definitely. With the numero uno, the best manager in the league, leaving, it does really open up the league and who is going to be taking advantage of it. I believe Arsenal will win the league. So Arsenal, are they going to try to go back to back? Does Enzo Maresca go, I'm going to wrestle this back from Arsenal? Is it Manchester United? Is it Liverpool? Is it Chelsea? Like, we're going to discuss all of these things, but it definitely has. And I'm surprised by it. I didn't think Pep would leave not winning the Premier League or Champions League. I'm still super surprised about it. Very, very surprised. I would have thought he would have had one more season next season. And yeah, I thought he would have had one more season next season, tried to win the Prem and or the Champs and keep it stepping. That's what I thought he was on, personally. I'm very surprised to see him bow out like this with no Premier League, no Champions League in 2 years. But Pep's one of the GOATs. And I'm sure there'll be criticism from some about him leaving and the manner in which he's leaving as well. But yeah, again, Pep, one of the GOATs. From a United perspective, I'm glad he's gone. From a Manchester United perspective, I'm so glad he's gone. I'm tired of this guy, man. supremely tired of Pep Guardiola. So from a United perspective, I am happy he's gone. From a footballing perspective, disappointed. I would have liked to have seen him, how he would have tried to rebuild and wrestle back the Premier League, and could he have built another dynasty? That's what it was. And this is why you have to put credit on what Sir Alex did, because what he did here was unprecedented. His ability to face off different challenges, to rebuild multiple different squads, be successful in the Premier League and in the domestic cups and in Europe as well, tells you all you need to know. Like, it's very, very, very tough to do, to motivate some of the same players you have and then go and buy new players as well who have that hunger and reinvent yourself and reinvent your tactics and the way you're playing. That's why you have to give Sir Alex a lot of credit, because you know Pep's drained. We've seen Pep. I'm sure once he makes his statement, he'll talk about he's tired, like he said that about Barcelona. We've seen Klopp say it. Fergie didn't get tired. It's the crazy part. He just became an OAP. He's the old man. He's a proper granddad. So, yeah, shout out to the GOAT, Sir Alex. But big up for the Super Chat, SB. Let's see what else you lot are saying as well. Vikram said 115 charges, lost their talisman. I still don't think anything happens, to be honest. I simply don't think I don't think anything happens to them in regards to that, because there's still no date about the 115 charges. There's still no, all right, this is the verdict's going to be on such and such a day. And if they're found guilty, if it's this, nothing ain't happening to Manchester City. Nothing of note. Max, it'll be like a fine. Max. There's not going to be no deduct points or them get It's nothing significant. They're going to give them a fine and they'll be absolutely fine. No pun intended. Zero pun intended. Let's see. It's simple, flawlessly going out on a high on 115 charges. I don't think he's going out on a high. I don't think a domestic double for someone of his caliber, people are calling him the GOAT, is a high. I disagree with that. I don't think it's a high. I don't think it's necessarily a low, but he wouldn't have wanted to go out like this. If he could have wrote his own story, he would have liked to have went. If they would have went out with the champ or the Premier League, he would have said, yeah, cool. Bill Ren, what are you saying, man? Blessings. So he's saying, bro, if they run 5 signings and bring in an attacking coach and telling you next season how it looks, how open it looks, anything can happen. We might do the mad thing. Again, what you said there's a lot of ifs. If we run 5 signings, it's got to be the right 5 signings. If we get an attacking coach, like, yes, I agree. With no Pep, it definitely makes it more likely. But we gotta go into the market and do what needs to be done. Where we go get the midfielders we need. Where we go get the fullbacks we need, or fullback. Where we go get a centre back that we need. These are all big questions. I don't know if it's stuff that they'll answer, if they'll do all of that. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what else you are saying as well. Where we at? The streets are saying Pep left the league better than Fergie. Not for me. You no, because Fergie left it winning the Prem. He went out a champion. If you want to do that. Pep's not going out a champion. He's going out losing to Slot and Arteta back to back. When Fergie did that, I would say, what are you doing out here? There's a distinct difference. Distinct difference between the two. Like, and we know that. We're all smart enough. And people will debate that to the end. I don't know Vaseline anywhere. Jesus, what is going on? It's crazy work. And how many likes are we on, man? Have we ran up these likes? What are we doing? We ran up these likes. What's going on, people? It's a solo Q&A. Now, how much I enjoy these solo Q&As. I'm able to get shit off my chest and actually get to the chat a little bit more as well. But definitely not Joran. He didn't leave it. He didn't leave in a better state than Fergie. We weren't supposed to leave like this, but he still did. He's very impressive. Like I said, one of the GOAT managers of all time, one of the GOATs in the Premier League. The league will definitely be more open without Pep, but you got to take one step at a time. That's where I'm at with it. Good, my bro. What's your thoughts with Enzo? Maresca next season, wide open for anyone to dominate the Premier League in the next 5 years. Someone got to make the step. It's definitely there. Now the king is gone. Even though they didn't win the league, the throne is now available. You have to go to the throne and go take advantage of that 110%. But yeah, Enzo, Maresca, you was always going to downgrade from Pep. Unless you went and got Enrique, which I was very fearful of them doing. I'll be like, how fucking lucky must you be to have Pep Guardiola for over a decade, and then he leaves, and then you go get Luis Enrique. So I'm glad it's Maresca. I think Maresca's a good manager, yes. But what is the expectation of Maresca? Which is why when I talk to Vader tomorrow in the United City show, I want to hear his thoughts on that. What's his expectations of Enzo Maresca? Is it to go and win the league? Is it to go win the Champions League? Or does it decrease because he's not Pep? Because all of this domestic trebles and domestic doubles and unfair double in the league in Europe is dead, because I don't think Enzo Maresca is that. I think he's a decent appointment. I think there's better options though. I think he's a decent appointment. I don't think Enzo Maresca is anything special like that. I think he's a good manager, but I don't think good is good enough for where Manchester City are trying to go. So it's going to be interesting to see the City fans, now they have someone who is, when I say this, is a good manager who's regular in the Prem. He's regular. So he's a regular manager. He's not Pep. He's not one of the GOATs. He don't sit at that table. So welcome to being normal. Kind of like what happened to us after Fergie left. Like United became Mall because we had one of the GOATs for so long. But now with him gone, you see a major difference. And that's a tough act to follow. And what's one of the 48 laws of power? Avoid stepping in a great man's shoes. So as a United fan, I'm glad they got Maresca. Because maybe they went and got someone more serious. So yeah, I'm glad they got Maresca. Super glad they got Maresca, 100%. Without doubt, because I don't think he's anything spectacular. I don't think he's a Premier League, Champions League winning manager, which then does open the door. So if you're Arsenal currently in the best situation because they're the best team. They're about to win the league. But is Arteta good enough? And this is where the rest of your team, like I said, your Chelseas and your Liverpools and your Manchester United are supposed to take advantage of these things. Will all of those teams do that in regards to the recruitment? Yeah, we gonna find out. So I'd say. Sorry, people, literally just sharing this out onto the Instagram and everything like that. And yes, run up the likes, man. What are we doing? Make sure we do so. Let me see what else you lot are saying. Let's see what else you lot are saying. 100% has to be the correct 5 signings, but we're linked to all the right names, so there's hope, G. But we can only sit and watch. There's Pep leaving. If they don't get the board moving, God knows what will. Yeah, we just got to do the business. It's just all eyes on them, like you said, without doubt. Don't even think about the league is going to be about who's the best. It's going to be about who's the least shit. One and the same, though. If you're the least shit, you've been the best. And I hope that's Manchester United. Do I believe that will be Manchester? Do I believe that will be Manchester United? I don't know. I'll wait and see. But I've said I think United are a minimum 2 summers away. Because the same things I say about Maresca is the same things I say about Carrick. I don't think he's a Premier League level winning manager. But I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. And Carrick takes us to the fucking promised land. I'd hope so. I'll see it happening. Nah. Now that Pep is leaving, do you think Arteta and Arsenal will win the league a few more times, or is this season just their year? Again, window. What do they do in the window? How do they approach the window? Like, what's their plan? Like, how do they improve? Did they stand still, or did they go and be aggressive in the market? I got all these Vaselines and none of them are. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's go back one. But yeah, as we were saying about it, it's tough to say because recruitment is key for all of us. Recruitment's key for man. That's good. That's the word I'm gonna keep saying, man. Recruitment, players incomings. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, yeah. Ren says Carrick can do Zidane-esque dominance if the board give him the tools he needs to make Manchester United great again. Whoa. It's a big statement, Ren. You know what Zidane did? Zidane-esque dominance. You know what Zidane did? That's a big statement, you know, Ren. I had to like Zidane didn't win 3. Did he not win 3 Champions Leagues in a row? Was it 4 in 5 years? And he won a couple of leagues in that time as well. Oh, fall back with that. I'm 3-peat in the Champions League. Like, yo, that's not act. Like, what Zidane did at Real Madrid was normal. Oh, relax for that one. Yeah, a bit too much pep in your step right there, Ren. You gotta relax with that one. Bear me, I'm just pouring this drink. People don't want you lot to hear it. That's all. Yeah, it's crazy. Right, yeah, so we gotta relax with that. Shah says Flick and Enrique are only managers every top club would take right now. Yeah, they're two of the elite that's left. Because let's say Pep's not out of the door, it's only Enrique, Flick. Yeah, that's it. They're the two elite gaffers currently. So now this next crop, they have to set the elite ones have to separate themselves from their own crop because there's a bit of an unknown. Like how good is Hartel? How good is Michael Carrick? How good is Enzo Maresca, who's now have the tools to showcase how good he is? We gonna find out. Liverpool, whoever they bring in after Arnie Slot. Xavi Alonso, how good is he? Like, which out of that group of managers is going to become the next Enrique's and Flicks and Guardiola's, etc., etc. We gonna find out. We gonna find out. Yeah, and you laugh. Yeah, you doing too much. You doing way too much. But that's why I'm just taking it one game at a time and seeing where United are at. As in, no standout teams though. Like no one you'll watch and be like they deserve it. Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying with that, Iron. But if you finish top of the league, you do deserve it. It's like Arsenal. That's why I don't discredit them, even though they're the best side in regards to playing football and going forward and attacking. Defensively, they've been on point and they've been the best team in the league. They've accumulated the most points because of that, and they deserve to win the league, even if the league isn't of the greatest quality. Now, that's just me on it. Why did Liverpool wait and not get Alonso? Because their board's not very smart. Because Slot should have been gone a long time ago. He should have been gone months ago. There's no way. Worst run in 100 years, losing 9 in 12, the football you was playing, the way the team was playing, the way individuals was playing. What made you keep Arnie Slot? What made you keep Arnie Slot? It's an awful decision, but we've seen boards. Exactly. The Liverpool board did exactly what the Manchester United board did with Amorim. And it's just pure stubbornness and pig-headedness and not wanting to be wrong. Rather than just hold your hands up and say, hey, you know what? We called this one wrong and sack the manager because you're just doing more damage. United did it with Amorim. And we went into this season knowing that he was going to get sacked. It was a question of when, not if. Anyone with 2 eyes and a working brain knew that Amorim was going to get sacked at some point in the Prem. Not even in the Prem, during the season. You could have just picked a month and it happened, and then you've seen the improvement we had after he left and Carrick was there. But look how much it harmed Manchester United in the season. It was that worst 40-game season. Yeah, 40-game season, out of all cups, not really playing for anything. It was terrible. And Carrick had to come in and do a salvage job, and that's what will happen with Arnie Slot. I think he'll be gone probably October, November. And then the new manager will join and get some form of manager bounce, depending on who he is, and improve their fortunes. And hopefully they're out of all competitions by then. Keep Arnie Slot, man. I'm with it. See what else you lot saying. Ibrahim says, flawless. This sets Carrick to challenge next season. The board needs to give everything he wants. We could do something special next season. The board needs to back him regardless, and then we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Facts, I agree with you, flawless. One game at a time. It's now a battle of which managers have the guts to say, yeah, I'm here to dominate. Who's going to stand out from the crowd? Yeah. The Premier League managers of the top 6 have declined. Klopp, Mourinho, Pep, Fergie, Wenger to this. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. They kept him only because he won the Prem before, but I don't agree with this. I prefer Real Madrid's method of sacking managers, no matter their history. Yeah, I think it's just straight pig-headedness. It's ridiculous. Big up Orbs. Says the transfer window will prove every team's intent for the coming season. It's going to be interesting to see how the next season ends. Big up Flawless. Big up to you. And yeah, that is definitely the case, Orbs. I always say that. Show me a window from your board, and then it shows me their intent. Even if they get it wrong, if they spend a lot of money and go in and try and bring players and it don't work, you're much more forgiving than a fan than if you don't spend a lot of money and you don't try and back the manager and you don't try and improve the team. So, for instance, with Manchester United, Carrick gets backed and he gets 5 players and we go, yeah, you know what, they're 5 good players and we fall short because he's not good enough, or maybe all the players are not good enough, or a mix. I'm much more accepting than that if we sign 2 players and spend 100 million, which is not the case, by the way. He'll be available for Liverpool. You got managers out there that are available. You got Nagelsmann, you got Sebastian Hoeneß. They're 2 right there. There are two managers right there that I would say, yeah, would do a good job. I've not watched Honus like that. Even Nagelsmann to a lesser extent than a Honus, but I think they're two good managers. So yeah, there are two managers they could get, and I'm sure there's more managers I've forgotten about. But the pool isn't great though, no pun intended. Yeah, Ariola's there as well, Glasnow. So yeah, there's managers. You have to run the risk. Do you think we'll get Anderson? No. All right, Anderson, I think he's a good player, but I don't think we get him. No, I don't. And the reason why I don't is just price point. I don't see us spending 100 million or 100+ million on Anderson, and I'm with that. Don't spend 100+ million on him. Fuck all that. Do not do that. Do not do that whatsoever. Do not spend 100+ million on Elliot Anderson. I don't think he's worth it whatsoever. I don't. So who in midfield do we get then? Some of the options, like you said, you got Belieber, you got Tonali, you got Wharton, you got Stiller, you got Tchouameni, you got Camavinga, even though I don't think the Real Madrid boys are available. You got Mateus Fernandez. The list goes on. That's who they'll go and get. I just don't see them spending 100+ million on him. There's Agume, there's Kamara. The list goes on. Pick 2-3 names out of all the players I've just said there. Tchouameni probably not possible. No, I don't think he is. But I just listed a whole heap of names. List off the rest. I literally said Tchouameni, and I said the Madrid boys probably not. But you have Wharton, you have Belieber, you have Tonali, you have Bruno G, you have Agume, you have Kamara, you have Stiller. The list goes on. The list goes on. So I pick ones. And this is why your scouting team comes in as well. They're the obvious names I just mentioned. Your scout, that's what your recruitment teams are there. As we've all said, Tchouameni, Tonali, Belieber, Fernandez, or Stiller, Hall, and the winger plus attacking coach. I'll keep repeating this till the cows come home. If they do this or anything remotely close will be a problem. Yeah, because that's one hell of a window. If we have one hell of a window, if it's Tchouameni or Tonali alongside a Belieber, a Mateus Fernandez or a Stiller, Lewis Hall, and a winger plus an attacking coach, yeah. One hell of a window. Be over the moon like that. I'll be like, all right, maybe we can do something. Maybe we can do something. I'd rather 70, 80 on Tchouameni, Tonali than two others. We need a squad, not a shirt seller option. If we want to compete, we need a squad. Enough dusting about. Let's get back to the top. I hear it, SB. I want Tchouameni first. I hear you. I hear you. I want Sydney Sweeney to hit my line. I hear you, King Khan. But is it going to happen? Probably not. For all this, they should do all or nothing at Madrid with their Jose box office. Fully with you. Amazon, Paramount, Netflix, somebody, ESPN, get on that. Some form of streaming platform needs to film that shit, without doubt. Do you think Manchester City prepared for life without Pep, especially with signings of Semenyo, who isn't a Pep player? Maybe. Maybe that was some of the thought process, because Haaland, Doku, and Semenyo is not a Pep-like front three. So maybe it was that, or maybe they were just trying to bring in adequate players. They were just trying to bring in quality players to help them go further in the Champions League, win the league, etc. But what you're saying, there is weight to it, without doubt. So I could see City doing that. Let me see how many likes we on. What we saying, man? How many likes? Where we at? All right. 24 likes, man. Girls up to 30 likes. Continue to get your questions in. Members in particular. If you're a member of the channel, people, if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. Link is in the pinned comment. It's also underneath in the description as well. Let's hit that subscribe button. Roll to 17,000 subscribers. Of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, I go straight to your question as well, people. I go straight to it. Big up nephew who says running away from Arteta. Fuck. Hey, that's peak, man. That's peak. The SB says Tonali is possible. Let's do it. Why not? So as long as there's 3 quality midfielders, I'm happy. It's like I'm chopping onions, seeing Mount and Agate on the bench. Yeah, Mount and Agate are not the ones. Yeah, Tonali is possible. For me, it's just price point. We was discussing this earlier on the Man United podcast. Shout out to my cousin Daz. Shout out to Paul. We discussed this in depth about the midfielders and price points, and everyone's is different, and what fans want is different as well. I rate Tonali, but I think reports came out today. We're a reliable source, though. I think, was it Give Me Sport? I can't remember who the source was, but I wouldn't pay 85 million for Tonali. I think it was 87, sorry. I pay 80 max, and that's my price point on all of them. I wouldn't pay more than 80 million for any of them. I don't think they're worth that. I'd rather divide up the money and spend it elsewhere. That's why Anderson, when they're talking 100 million, Wharton, if they're talking 100 million, Tonali, if they're talking 100 million, walk away. Walk away. So I'll be on. Walk away from the deal. Sham says, I have a feeling Liverpool will keep Slot until October/November. Sack him, then get Gerrard in as interim until the end of the season and see how he does. Oh, run me that, Sham. I need that. Run me that. Slot till October, November, and then Gerrard as interim. Yes. Run me Steven Gerrard managing at Anfield. You know what? I don't even want him as interim. Give him the full-time job, man. As soon as Arnie Slot gets sacked. Well, big up Arnie Slot, man. Arnie Slot. La, 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 la. Big up Arnie Slot, man. If it's 80 plus add-ons, then if the add-ons are something like win the Champions League, why not? I'd happily give them 5 million if we win the Champions League, no issues. That sounds good, SB, but I don't see them doing that. I don't see it being 80 million and then 5 million of the add-ons is winning the Champions League. I could see it being an appearance fee, for example, maybe goals or assists. I'll see them doing the Champions League. I don't see it. Big up Jim Bob says, big up Flawless. I'm a new subscriber and a Barnsley fan. But has the Prem gotten worse from 5 years ago? Big up to you, man. Barnsley fan, you know. Shout out to Barnsley, Oakwell in the building, Yorkshire in the building. Jim Bob. What else was I going to say? Yeah, the Prem has gotten worse. Yeah, it has. Flawless champion when you were 15th. Yeah, man, keep holding on to that, Pops, man. Because that show's over. I hear it, man. Keep holding on to that, man. When we was 15th. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? Oh, yeah. Good luck next season. I love it, man. Keep holding on to next season because Liverpool weren't supposed to be here, man. It was dominance and dynasties and back-to-back and all this stuff and doubles and trebles and quads and, yeah. So I love it. All right, sure. Now it's done. You ain't winning the league or the Champions League next season, Pops. When I say it's done, that's what I mean. You are not winning the Prem or winning the Champs next season. No, absolutely not. But you're never far away in regards to having a good window and a good manager. But currently, right now, with Andy Slot in charge, yeah, it's a wrap for you lot. Thoughts and João Pedro left out and Neymar in. So happy Neymar made it. And that's just nostalgia kicking in. I don't really have a horse in the race in regards to it. As much as I want Don Carlo to win the World Cup, I think it'd be fantastic, and I'm rooting for Brazil because of that. I don't have a horse in the race. João Pedro left out was strange though. I didn't see why it was between those two. Why not take both? João Pedro's played well enough in a terrible Chelsea side to go, if we're being really real. So I think to use the strikers he took over him, Thiago and Endrick, right? He really took Thiago over him, but that's Don Carlo, so it's unfortunate for João Pedro. But I don't see why it was that. Yes, Neymar just got picked for the squad. He did. Make it make sense. Big upset. What are you saying? What is my thoughts on the comparison of Pep and Fergie? In regards to what exactly? In regards to what? What are you asking me exactly? What are you talking about? Well, yeah, they're two of the GOATs. They're two of the GOATs. They're two of the best managers of all time in the Premier League. They're two of the best managers in history of all time. Like, they sit in the Hall of Fame. So, who's better? I'll always go Fergie. But if someone goes Pep, I hear it. But I'll always go Sir Alex Ferguson. I think his achievements are more impressive. But that's not to shit on Pep. Pep's done an absolutely incredible job. Came to the Premier League and dominated when a lot of people doubted whether he could play his way and win the Premier League. And he did that. So props to him. His Barcelona side's incredible. But I'm going to go Fergie. What he did in this league was unprecedented to me. And he did it over a longer stretch of time as well. That's just preference. But he's bad to me. I'll always go Fergie. I think he's the best manager I've ever seen. But Pep right there. And again, key there is I've ever seen. So I'm not talking about before my time. Big up the King of White Chocolate. Big up CP, man, every single time. Blessings. Bowen says flawless clubs probably not. No, I don't even know if the man them are active. Plus, there's NBA game I'm gonna do after this, even though I know it started as well. Yeah. In Prem, Sir Alex with the longevity, but Pep left a bigger imprint on the game. Yeah, potentially. Could say he influenced the game. I hear it. People forget Fergie won the Champions League with Aberdeen. It wasn't the Champions League, but I hear your overall point. It wasn't the Champions League. But it's still a very impressive feat to do what he did with Aberdeen. Even winning the league over there. You gotta give him full credit. Well, yeah, it wasn't the Champions League, no. But winning a European trophy with Aberdeen and beating the teams he did at that time, still incredible. Like before my time, but it adds to his legacy. Never mind what he did at Manchester United, which we hadn't seen in a long time. But yeah, man, shout out Fergie every single time. It was the cup winners' cup. But said then got run out of the league by Slot and Arteta is dark, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I said Fergie did it without the 115 charges. I can't say that because they ain't been found guilty. They ain't been found guilty. Scottish football was different back then. Celtic also won the European Cup. No, don't say Scottish football was different back then. Celtic and Rangers was different back then. Aberdeen wasn't. Like, let's not do that. Like Aberdeen was some European powerhouse. It's the only European trophy they've ever won in their history. They've won the 4 Scottish League titles. Like Celtic and Rangers were different. Yes, they were powerhouses, not Scottish football. That's the equivalent of, I haven't say Everton because they've got history. I'm trying to think. Because the Cup Winners' Cup was right up there as a competition as well, because you're facing the best. It's not like a Europa League, but it's like the equivalent now of Bournemouth winning the Europa League. Imagine how Areola would be spoken about if Bournemouth won the Europa League. It's that type of feat. That's what I would say. Like, and even Celtic, I'm looking here. Like runners up. Celtic don't even have your wait. What do they got? Let's see. Celtic, I stand corrected, sir. Celtic don't even powerhouses in Europe like that. Let me double check this. They got 1 Champions League. They got 1 Champions League. That's it. In Europe. I think Rangers might have a little bit more. Let me double check. Find out something new. So yeah, this is a myth about, yeah, that's a myth. Let's see what else. Well, Rangers got, and yeah, Rangers got they got 1 European trophy. They got a cup winner, they got a Cup Winners' Cup. So Rangers and Aberdeen both have Cup Winners' Cups. And Celtic have 1 Champions League. So Scotland are not successful. They have no Europa Leagues between them. I don't know if Scotland have a Europa League winner. Someone will know better than me. But, yeah. Aston Villa have what? They have 2 Champions Leagues, Aston Villa, if that's what you're asking. So, yeah, Aberdeen, I have to give him full credit for that. I don't need to be guilty to be charged. You do, man. Like, we can say what we want, but nothing's going to happen. Yeah, Brian Clough went back-to-back with Forest in the European Cup. One of the GOATs. Like I said, slightly just before my time because he retired. Just before I was really getting into football, he retired. But man knows about Brian Clough. Hence why I always say in my lifetime. Hence why I don't mention the likes of Brian Clough and managers from, but any managers from like before 93, 94 and like the 80s and 70s and 60s, I don't talk about. I don't want to do them a disservice. Yeah, OKC versus the Spurs is live right now. I'm going to switch on in a second. SB says, it's on the board. Flawless, it's on the board now. Show us that you want to put us back to our throne. Shivers me knowing we're so close, Flawless. Let's see how Wilcox and Co are really on. Hey. Oh, is it 1? Okay, I stand corrected. 1. Yeah, first. And they got two Europa Leagues or something like that. But shout out Villa, man. Shout out Villa. They got Birmingham City though. The last side in Birmingham to have it bring a trophy to Birmingham, big them up. But yeah. Yeah, they got, let's have a look. They got Super Cup. I'm surprised they don't have a Europa League actually. But they got a Super Cup and they won the Intertoto Cup. Right, that's a throwback in 01. That's a throwback. Right, let's see what we saying. Likes. I said 30. All right, 10 more. Girls up to 40 people. Girls up to 40. Again, members continue to get your question in as well. I bought a share of United stock so I could vote. Did so today. Voted against every Glazer and abstained on Omar. Wait, how does that work? So how much of a say do you have, Shane? If you aren't trolling here, like what is that? How does this actually go about? Talk to me. Like I'm genuinely interested. Now let me know. This World Cup is going to be a good one, flawless, with Neymar being included, more tricky skills. Yeah, I'm with you, Ren. I'm looking forward to the World Cup. Got to figure out what I'm doing content-wise World Cup. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Dreamer said, so where is Iriola going? Not Chelsea, not United. Sounds like Maresca ahead of him at Man City, Liverpool, or is that sideways move to Atletico Bilbao? Maybe he goes Bilbao, but I don't think Bilbao's a sideways move. Bilbao are a bigger club and a better are going to give him more to compete with than Bournemouth. Well, I bet he's kicking himself finishing in Europe because he could have done a season in Europe with Bournemouth and kept it stepping. But where does he go? Who knows? Maybe he goes back to Spain. Palace, maybe. I thought that. I did think Palace. Chelsea's off the cards. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, big up Stephanie G says Unai Emery's middle name is Europa. Big up flawless. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're good, Stephanie G. You just need one share. They send you a link to vote, and it's a yes, no, abstain, and then you submit for every board member. Jim wasn't on there, just the Glazers. All right, Fairs, I didn't even notice. Still, Fairs, look at you trying to make a difference, man. I respect that, Shane. For real. I respect that. Trying to make a difference. So, yeah, I hear it. A lot of injuries are already, though, and with the expanded format, we should expect less quality in the group stages. I ain't really thought about it. I just enjoy the World Cup for the World Cup because I don't have a team I'm supporting. There's no nation I'm supporting. I just enjoy the tournament for what it is, and it's going to be gassed. And like I said, I'm going to be over there for a period as well. I'm finishing part in that, but yes, I will be in LA for the World Cup, people. I will be over there. So just dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's on the trip, but I will be over there. So you'll get content before I go over there. You get some content when I'm over there. And then when I'm back, you'll get content as well, alongside all of the transfer stuff. So, of course, you'll get watch-alongs, like I did for the Euros for anyone who's been watching it. So, of course, you'll get watch-alongs on the channel, and then you'll get Q&As, recaps. So, you get solo Q&As like this, Q&As with the rest of the man, them, fan calling shows. You get the Yardman show, the Bayesian show, beyond with the Arsenal lot, etc., like discussing certain things in regards to the World Cup as well. And, of course, transfer news will still do all the shows as well. If we win Wednesday, we change the UEFA Europa League to the Unai Emery League. I think it's already is, to be honest. I can't even lie. I think that's already what is named regardless, but I hear it. Big up to Unrulius, says, yes, flawless. Big up, real one. Hey, good to see you in the chat, Unrulius, man. It's been a minute. Hope you're blessed. And is this game on Amazon, people? Let me know. Is this game on Amazon? What's going on? Appreciate it, Seth, man. Appreciate it. It's safe travels. Like I said, I'm just patterning it. Lastminute.com, usual stuff. But here we are. Dark horse for the World Cup. It's a good question. Dark horse for the World Cup. It's a great question, Maybe I asked this previously. And obviously, and then Pops was like, yeah, well, dark horse is more unknown, someone who's unknown and not expect unknown quantity. I would say Brazil because people don't, even though people know them, I would say Brazil. I'm going to go Brazil. But I think if they won, it would be unexpected. I don't think anyone has them in their top 3, top 4 favorites. I think you got Spain, France, Argentina. I'd say that's the majority of the top 3s. But I'd go. Yeah, I go Brazil. I go Brazil. So I would say. That's just me. I said Norway or Sweden. Big up Norway, big up Sweden, man. Two great countries. And big up CP as well. You said big up to the king of white chocolate. Senegal's a shout. Senegal's a shout as well. Definitely. Senegal's a shout. I'll be in England 28th of May, 1st of June, Champions League final and parade. Hey, yeah, man, enjoy the parade. Like I said, Arsenal got that. Is that league pass thing? All right, let me pull this up. I got the league pass. I just wanted to know. That's all. Well, if one team starts getting packed up, then I just continue this Q&A and then just call it there. That's what I'm going to be on. Let me see. Where we at? See, 11-3 already. Yeah, just pulling up this game right now. It's going to be a good-ass series, though. Be a fucking good-ass series. For real. What are you saying, Uncle? You stepping Brum if we got our parade? Maybe. You going? If you going, I might roll. I might roll if you going. Maybe. Maybe. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be lit. Shout out Birmingham every single time. Love the city of Brum. 100%. If I say one of my favorite cities outside of Manchester, to be honest. Yeah, it was a dumb question, but I don't know if I can deal with you chatting shit, like 24s in my head. I don't know if I can do that, innit? Talking about being champions and up the villa. Yeah, like, I don't know if I can deal with that nonsense and that. Like it's, I don't need all that. Talking about we killers and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that. I don't know. But yes, Senegal is a shout back to Sep. Yeah, Ren. Yeah, flawless, I feel you. I see you saying it. Bro, yeah, you wouldn't want to be with that day, big man thing. As much as it sounds like, yeah, in theory, it sounds fantastic. Then I think about you just chatting rubbish. Dreamer says, England versus Croatia. Both teams historically lose their first match, but get better. Only the bottom team in the league doesn't go through, right? No, so you have the top two sides all go through. And then I think it's like, we did this, it's like 8 of the best third place finishes go through as well. That's what happens. Because we did it in the World Cup bracket. Yeah, we did it in the World Cup bracket. So you got to be awful to not go through. So I'd expect England to go through. I think England do better than expected as well. I think England will do better than expected. People expect England to get packed up. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think they'll do better than people expect them to. And that's mainly because of Tuchel. I think he'll be pragmatic, set them up defensively well. And England do have players offensively who can get at you. In the likes of Kane and Saka or Bowen or Morgan Rogers or Eze, throw Mano in the mix, Declan Rice, Anderson, Wharton, Lewis Hall, Trent if he goes, Reece James. These are all players that can do things in the final third. These are all talented individuals. OKC really only got 3 points, But Castles just sank a free throw, 12-3. Who wins England-Croatia? It's a great question. That's the opening game. That goes to show how much I'm not paying attention. I'm really not paying attention. Let me have a look here. So they play him opening game. Yeah, I'll go England. England win the game. England win the game. Yeah, Ollie Watkins is another one. See, I'm forgetting players. Ollie Watkins is a shout. 110%. Without doubt. What else you lot telling me? I don't think I missed any questions. I don't think I did. But I like how you lot said Colombia, Ecuador, Norway, or Sweden, for winners at a group. I said, hey. Oh, Norway or Sweden, love it. Let me actually check out the matches. Like, what's the opening games? Let me see. This is something I need to do anyway. So you got Mexico, South Africa, then South Korea, Czech. So I'll do the opening game. That's that, yo. But the first two, South Korea and Czech Republic, and Canada and Bosnia. Yeah. USA, Paraguay, I'll run that. Qatar, Switzerland, Brazil, Monaco. These games are my time, though. 3 a.m.s and that. 2 a.m.s, 11 p.m.s, 2 a.m.s. I'm not doing Australia, Turkey. Fuck that. Yeah, some of these games are dry. If I'm being really real, some of these games are dry, man. Some of these games are not good, for being really real. I got to figure out what I'm doing in between in regards to shows and shit. Fuck, that's going to be good fun. That's going to be good fun. Flawless No West final watch. Yes, I will be doing that. I'm going to redirect from here over to there. I'm just finishing out this show. That's all. United Kai says, Flawless loving the snow. You already know, man. If it's good snow, I must go. Know what I'm on, man. Mancunian milkman ahead of the calcium cartel. And it's the 11th of June, nephew. 11th of June, so it's a Thursday. 8 p.m. UK time. Mexico, South Africa. Crazy it don't start with USA, but granted, Mexico are one of the hosts. Mad that USA don't play till the 13th. You got South Korea, Czech Republic, then Canada, then USA, Paraguay. Unless they wanted USA on a Saturday, so just start the tournament on a Saturday. Fuck knows. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just flicking through these opening day games. I need to write all these down and figure out why I'm actually doing next month and figure it out. I'm only going to do the main games. Like, I'm not doing Iran, New Zealand, respectfully. Even Iraq, Norway. It's like, come on, man. Actually, Norway, yes. Because the Haaland's out there. You got older guys, you got other players. France, Senegal, Argentina, I'll do. Hate watching Jordan, so I'll probably do Austria, Jordan. Definitely Portugal. England, without doubt, as well. Shit, I need to get them thumbnails made and stuff. Yeah, the work never stops. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Yeah, it's mad. Yo, run a Saints hate along. You know what? Charlotte might be live for it, though. So if Charlotte's live for it, I'll probably just join her on their channel. I think Charlotte gonna do one. Shout out to Charlotte. Make sure you lot subscribe to Sha Talks Ball and all. I think she's doing one. So if she's running a playoff watch along, because the playoffs is Saturday, isn't it? The championship. I think it's Saturday. I think championship is Saturday. League One is Sunday and League Two is Monday. I think. Don't quote me on that though. I believe she's running some. I'm not 110% sure because she did say she might. She did say she might. Yeah, no clubs. I'm running the NBA games. What is this? The NBA game. Yeah, Saturday 4:30. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep a lookout for that 100%. I'm just scrolling through these games at the World Cup as well. Like some dry games, you know. Fuck. Some crazy times as well. One day. So people will know what it's like to be me in this space. As I'm just scrolling down these games right here. France, Iraq, that's the 22nd of June, 10 p.m. Norway, Senegal, 1 a.m. Jordan, Algeria, 4, you know. England, Ghana at 9 p.m. So that's the good time for the UK. Colombia, DR Congo. We know Sheik will be running that. Shout out my brother Sheik every single time as well. And then the final group games, they've got them all at the same time. So like 2 a.m.s, 9 p.m.s, midnight, 3 a.m.s, 8 p.m.s. Trust, man. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Oh, yeah. Scotland, Brazil going to be fire. You locked in for United final day, or are you doing the other games? I locked in for United, but I will keep a lookout on the other games. So if City win today against Bournemouth, of course, City versus Villa and Palace versus Arsenal, I'll keep an eye on. But still need to do a match reaction and everything for us. So that's what that is. SGA just missed. You got to sync that SGA. 15-9 in the game. Imagine Messi does a madness and wins another World Cup. That would be crazy. Oh, yeah, well, I know you lot are losing to City because you lot concentrated. You lot got Europa League. So that is. Ludo. Yeah, missed. Stinker. Big up, Kev. Hey, big up Kev, man. So Flawless going to be like most United fans see Bruno hopefully break the record. He should have it already, but yes. Yes, 110% Kev. I really, really do hope so that he breaks the record because it means gives us a bad chance of winning the game. I'm with it. So hopefully he does. And we end the season on a high. We're already third. This is just form, performance. Go win at Brighton. I know we ain't win there in a minute. And just keep it stepping. Fabrizio tweeted this. Championship playoffs due to be postponed today due to the Spygate. And so are they postponing it in regards to the investigation to see if they should kick out Southampton or not? Or are they going to just let Hull City get promoted? Is that where they're on? First. Bro, did you see the 7-minute comp of expected assists? Him doing this with dead ballers under Amrim, you know. Amrim got blood on his hands. Had a player who's just about to, who could potentially break the assist record and had him playing in the pivot. What are we doing? It's crazy. Yeah, I in the spy thing. You can't just go and spy on the opposition. Yeah. Even though I believe it was in public, you can't just go spy on the opposition. Like, I'd be pissed if that's my team. First and foremost, I'd be like, why my team not training in the training ground? Why is it not secure? Look at Alex Caruso playing defense, man. Ball-headed demon. Ball-headed demon, Alex Caruso. Been saying this about Caruso. Just locked up Wemby there on that play. Algeria would do better with Turkey, but you know, hey, France got a stellar line though. Yo, they could go Mbappe, Dembele, Turkey, and Elise. Fuck. That's a ridiculous fall. Mbappe from the left, Elise from the right, Turkey as a 10, Dembele as the 9. And then you got Tchouameni and Strasbourg Steve in the pivot. Cold. Then is it what? Saliba, Kanai, Upamecano, Hernandez. Who plays right back? Is it going to be Kunde for them? Yeah. Martin. Would you do a Ballers League Final Four watch along? When is it? He said on YouTube, if Southampton are found guilty, Middlesbrough will play Hull in the final. See, I think that's wrong. I think Hull should just automatically go up. Middlesbrough got beat. They got knocked out. You lost. You shouldn't get some do-overs. Not in the slightest. Next Monday, nephew, I'll decide closer to the time. I might do it because it is on YouTube, isn't it? Maybe not. Legends versus Creators game. Who's in there for both the Legends and Creators? Who is it? Who? Flawless, you know about the disgrace of who's this? I haven't put out. Is this a Giljon, is it? Led to FIFA changing the games at the World Cup after Germany, Austria colluded to eliminate Algeria. This is news to me. Didn't know anything about it. Didn't know nothing about it whatsoever. Huh? Oh shit, my guy Nani in the building. Love that. Maybe. I might watch. I'm not sure. Where we at? We're 1 short of 40 likes, people. 1 short of 40 likes. And we're 4 short on the subscriber mark as well. Again, links in the pinned comment for the membership. Continue to get your questions in as well. Also, been here almost an hour. Got eye on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. OKC took the lead. All good, born to succeed. Love the username as well, man. You lot run up the likes, man. Girls up to 50 likes now. 50 likes, 4 more subscribers. It all helps with the algorithm. It all helps in regards to the algorithm. Appreciate you. Born to succeed. I'll stay on for, I'll probably start the watching on at halftime. So you lot, 15, 20 minutes. If I don't get any more questions, then I'll just go straight to the watch along. Yeah. Who produced the best ballers in the history of football, North or South London? I have no idea what ballers are from North or from South. No idea, Ren. I don't look at it. I just think he's English, he's London. I don't think North or South. You'd have to get a list of both and then compare the two. But I couldn't tell you ballers from North. I couldn't tell you ballers from South. I don't know. Bowen says, you doing a Chelsea watch along tomorrow? Is tomorrow our relegation day, you reckon? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, I'm doing a watch along. It's on the schedule. It'll be here on the main channel. I'm doing Chelsea versus Spurs. Yeah, Spurs about to go pick up a dub at the bridge and confirm safety on, Stamford Bridge head top. They can hold that. You know what I'm saying? Coys, all that. Conor Gallagher winner. We will be there. It's going to hit like crack. But that's crazy, nephew. Charisma, I said Wilfred Bunny as well. And who's there creator-wise? What creators they got? What's going on? Oh, shit. Needed that stretch there. Fuck. Fellas, have you been to Sweden? Man United played Europa League final there. No, I've never been to Sweden. I do want to go Sweden. So shout out to my guy, Will. I will be going over to Sweden at some point. The Scandinavia is somewhere I definitely want to reach to. But no, I've never, I've never been Sweden, no. I haven't. But traveling is something definitely on the cards for me 110% now. I'm with. So I know what I do more. Starting obviously with the World Cup this year and then going on from there. But it's just other shit I got to sort out. I say just dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, etc. That's it. That's what it is. All right. What else you lot saying? Ren says, yeah, got you set. Bro, you just need to visit Vietnam. It's barely. If I do, I'll shout Fats, man. I'll be like, Fats, come, let's roll. Let's roll. Pep running from Carrick Ball, what you saying, Flawless. Hilarious. I love that narrative. It is a funny one. We weren't trying to see because Carrick kicked his ass. He was like, I don't want no more smoke. You don't want no more smoke. Oh, that's a great shot. You just hit that shot for OKC. That's a great shot. I've seen Chunks, Harry Pinero, AJ, Shabio Max. Yeah. They're going to have it on point. I fucks with Ballers League. What they've done is incredible. I'm just waiting for them to give someone in this space a team. I'm waiting for them to give like Expressions or Troops or Rants a team because I'm there. Like I've already said, them man won't even have to play me. Just let me be on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Get my face on TV. That's it. I don't even have to. I would actually go out and get in shape for that though. If that was coming up and I had like 6 months in advance, I'd start going kicking ball 3, 4, 5 times a week, 100%. But yeah, so I'm just waiting on it. Like I said, a Troops, a Rants, an Expressions, a Saeed, one of them, them GOAT tier level ones. Like, that's where they're at. Now I ain't of the level to get my own team yet. Except there's people who are way bigger profiles than me. The people I just mentioned are the people who are going to get teams. Yeah, Goldbridge got one. So that goes to show where they're at. I look at Goldbridge profile and numbers and that. But you see Expressions there and shit. So hopefully they give him. Because if they did, I even asked for no brinkins, but I'd message him. They'd be like, yo, X, what we saying, man? They ain't have to play me. You got a spot on the bench for me. I did you ask him? He said no. He says no. Gotta ask. Same way if it was Saeed. Same way if it was Troops. Same way if it was Rants. You're like, yo, what you saying? Give me, you know what I'm saying? You can give me boiling kettle minutes at the end when we're up 3-4-0. I'm cool with that. Just trying to be involved. That shit would be sick. So my shots, I would get like pictures and shit. Take my own camera guy and that, filming that shit. Yeah, some contracts are done, so I'm guessing there's going to be new teams next year. Yeah, they're going to continue to expand it. Like I say, Expressions has been involved, and his profile has continued to rise. Obviously, he did the Sidemen Inside show as well. He did the pro clubs with Angry Ginge as well. So maybe they go and say to X, yeah, run it. I see that, I'd be like, yo, X, what you say? I even know him like that well, but what he say is no, because X mad cool as well. That's the thing. X mad cool. So I try. Probably be like, you cheeky, shameless piece of shit. He'd probably say that. He'd probably curse me out. Or shy Expressions, man. Every time. Luis Gomez Jr. says the streets ain't ready for Michael Carrick dynasty. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. I said Scott Sinclair's played today. Yeah, they get some good names. Final four managers are KSI, Nico, Sharky, Big Meeks, and Storage. You are one team. Fast. Ren says Defo Flawless will hit the landmark 100K. Watch people. Oh yeah, we gonna get there. You already know. Steps. It's the steps to success. You know what I'm saying? We at 16K, so we getting there. Just trying to continue to get the profile through the roof. That's all. That's all we trying to do. Is continue to get the profile through the roof. That is it. That is it. Let's see. We gonna get there, Bren. We gonna get there, man. Let's get to 17, let's get to 18, 19, 20, and then from then on and so forth and so forth and so forth. And everyone, make sure you follow me on our socials as well, because that helps. Obviously, I had to get a new Twitter a few months ago. So yeah, yes, it's Flawless on the Twitter. Yes, it's Flawless on the Instagram. Follow Sarcasm City TV. We will be going to TikTok as well. Don't worry about that. We're gonna continue to elevate. There'll be more stuff going on. So yeah, TikTok and more content and more clips and all that type of stuff as well. I want to see Flawless win one of the realest content creators out there with Ronnie and the other man. Yeah, man, all that in due time. That's what that is. I appreciate it, Ren. Appreciate the kind words. All in due time, man. All in due time. I'm happy with where man's currently at and where man's heading to as well. So it's like, yeah, we're good in this space, man. We good. Community here is fantastic. I'm telling you. I live in Peckham. I'm from Manchester, definitely South London. It's what PSG are definitely trying to tap into. The Rio Ferdinand thing, you did a film about it. First, like I said, you'd have to compile me a list. You'd have to get me a list of all the ballers from North London, all the ballers from South London, and then I could compare. Because I don't know the difference between the two. I couldn't name you 10 North London ballers, and I couldn't name you 10 South London. I'll look at it. When they say, oh, players from London, I just think London. I don't divide it up and think, oh, North or South, or he's from East or he's from West. Nah. None of that. Do I think Carrick will do well in cup competitions? Yeah. I think he will do well in cup competitions. I have no reason to doubt that. I don't have no reason currently to say the opposite, because he's done very, very, very well so far. So when people have reservations, I hear it. But it's when people categorically say, no, he won't be successful. And it's like, based off of what? Again, reservations, I hear it. But I'm not going to just write off Michael Carrick and say, oh, he's terrible and he can't do it. No, absolutely not. I think he deserves his opportunity. I think he'll do well. Now, granted, because I've said FA Cup and League Cup, so that tells you the level of where I think he's at. But Premier League and Champions League is a whole different thing. I don't think he's good enough for that, but we'll see. Flawless, why do you think Northern clubs have fallen in quality and Southern clubs are now more popular in signings and better teams? I just think it's a cycle. I don't think it's anything to do with North or South. I think some players will prefer to live in the South. Some players would prefer to live in the North. I think it's about being well run. The likes of Brighton, Bournemouth, Palace are just very, very well run. That's all. I just think their teams are better well run than the rest of the Premier League, than the rest. Like when you take out the rest, like the big six. So I'm looking there. So you got Bournemouth, Brighton, Brentford, Sunderland ain't South. That's more North. But yeah, Sunderland are a prime example. Sunderland have been well run. That's why they're where they're at. And that's North. That's North of the country. But yeah, Bournemouth, Brighton, Brentford, well run. Fulham, well run. Palace, well run. Just well run clubs. Whereas your Everton, all right, they're decently well run. Spurs have just come back. I mean, not Spurs. Sunderland have just come back into the league. Leeds, if you want to say it's Yorkshire, they've just come back into the league as well. So that's where it stems from. Yeah, it's PTSD, Flawless. Yeah, but I don't get it. Like, even with the PTSD, because we've won leagues. We've won cups. Like, every manager bar Amram and Ollie won something here. So I don't know why you wouldn't think United could go and win an FA Cup or a League Cup, especially if we go do what we need to go do in the summer. So, yeah. I think our recruitment will be I think our recruitment will be very good. And two, He's a very good manager. My manager so far keeps everyone happy and wanting to play for him. I give him a good chance. I win in domestic cups. Yeah, I've said this, target domestic cups. Both the FA Cup and League Cup. If we don't win one, I will be disappointed. Granted, how it happens as well is how it happens is what's it called? Adds into it who you go out to. If we go out to City or we go out to Chelsea or we go out to Arsenal, it's different to going out to lower league opposition. So that's what I'd say. Always target them trophies all the time. All the time. It's Brum, North or South. Neither technically is Midlands. It's in the middle. But if you talk to people from the South, they would say that's North. But it's technically middle, so you one of us. Yeah. Like you one of us, nephew. I was like, you one of us, you classed as North. That's what they would say. Because it is North for them, to be honest. Saeed said United should challenge for the league, but recruitment will be key for you. I get why he said that. Me and him spoke about it on Sunday, and he's mentioned it before, which I get. I just don't think we're there yet. We're challenging for the league. I think we can get closer to the top of the table, but challenging for the league, I don't think we're there. I don't think we can do enough in the window. Yeah, very much so. Same with the Champions League. Like I've been saying, knockout stages. Let's say we finish 10th in the Champions League, and in the knockout stage, and we get PSG and we go out. I'm much more understanding of that than if we finish 10th, get Club Brugge and go out, or Bodo Glimt, or Sporting Lisbon. We fucking livid. Absolutely livid. If we go out to a team that's not Spanish, Italian, or German. And then even then, it better be the top teams in them countries. It better be your PSGs and Bayern Munich's. And you go, all right, fairs, there's some quality there. You won Serie A? You actually won Serie A? I'm about to, I just got Google this and fucking find out. Literally Google this and find out. Yeah, Inter Milan. Like, that's a whole different thing. Whole different thing. Oh shit, big up Staffy, man. What are you telling me, man? Hope you're good, Staffy. Appreciate the raid as well, my G. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Staffy TV as well. One of the realest. Always on the Rivals case as well, man. So big up to Staffy all the time. He's always on the Rivals cases, man. So big up to the American Waffle gang. I've used the American Waffle format because of TJ. So shout out to Staffy, man. It's a fire format as well with the super chats and people can shut up. Yeah. Hey, Staffy, big up. Appreciate you, man. Everyone joining over from the raid. Run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. Everyone joining over. Get your questions in. Make sure you subscribe. Of course, if you're a member of the channel or you're kind enough to super chat, then you will. Your question does take priority like a super chat. But big up American Waffle every single time, man. Shout out that show. A1 show, man. A1 show. Big up. Old knowledge, Bodo Glimt are actually quite good. Bodo Glimt are not a bad side. But if Manchester United go out to Bodo Glimt, I would be livid. Weren't they 3-0 up against Sporting Lisbon and got packed? 4. Was it 4-0 they lost? 5-1? United go out to Bodo Glimt, I'd be livid. We're a better side than Bodo Glimt. Especially over 2 legs. It's not even a one-off game. Like a one-off game is different. Yeah, you can have an off day. Over 2 legs. If we go out to 5-0 they lost. If we go out to Bodo Glimt, I will be livid. Fuming. My head will be on absolute fire over 180 minutes if we go out to Bodo Glimt. Now, if we go out to PSG over 2 legs or Bayern Munich, it's a whole different conversation because their teams are better. Yes, I still want us to compete. I'd still be fuming if we didn't compete. If the tie was over after the first leg, I'd be livid. I'm not sure if they'll be in the UCL, but I was just using them as an example set. There's certain teams that I think it's unacceptable to go out to. I think it's unacceptable. There's ways to lose matches. I'm not saying United should win the Champions League. That's far from what I'm saying. I'm saying there's ways to do things is where I'm at. Yeah, and if we went out, same way if we went out to Bayer Leverkusen, pissed. Sporting, I'm just going through right now. Galatasaray. Like Monaco and shit. Like, there's just certain teams I'm just not with it. I'm just not with it whatsoever. Benfica, Bodo, Glint, Karabag, Monaco, Galatasaray, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Dortmund, Leverkusen, Atalanta. The way Atletico Madrid played, fuck them. Newcastle, well, PSG, of course, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, City, Chelsea, they all make sense. Well, yeah, Marseille and Paphos and USG and PSV and Copenhagen and Napoli and Frankfurt, nah. I'm not having it. Man said add Villa, fuck it. Thing is, if we lost to Villa, it's how? Like, if Villa packed us up like 4-1 in the first leg, I'm pissed off. You go out to Villa and it's like, all right, Villa are a good side. Yeah, a good side. There's a ways to do it. I still think we'd favourites. And I still think, yeah, we should get past Villa, but Villa are capable. It's character man. Character man for what, Dreamer? Exactly. What are you asking me? It's character man for what? Hey, big up Soccer Junkie as well. Man said, rid up the likes or I'll link you with a 49 Chelsea shirt. You know what? Let's redo this actually, people. So, we're at 46 likes. Let's get up to 60 likes. There's over 150 of you lot in the building. Let's get up to 60 likes. So, we're looking for 14 more likes, 4 more subscribers. I know there's at least 4 of you lot who have not subscribed. Let me talk into the mic closer. I know. Pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. So, I know there's 4 of you lot who have not hit the subscribe button, people. So I'm looking for 4 more subscribers, and I'm looking for 14 more likes, people. That might be 41 on your end, but it's 14 on mine. You don't know the vibes. If the second legs are our place, that's the only time I'm confident versus United. Yeah, I hear you. Man United go out to the round of 16 playoffs to Dortmund. Is that unacceptable? Yeah. I think we're a better side than Dortmund. Yes. So I believe so. We should get past Borussia Dortmund, yeah. It's unacceptable, yeah. For a team that finished 17, granted, if they add quality. But we should only be going out to the teams. That, here's the thing is, even if Dortmund are better than us, I don't think they're clear of us. So therefore, go and do the business. I think we have more match winners. So go beat Dortmund. It won't be easy, but go and beat them. That's what I'd say. Where else we at? This page is hilarious. Villa are a good side, and we knows how to set up teams in cup competitions. Absolutely. But our record speaks for itself against them as well. So go take advantage of that. But it'd be a tough tie. I'm not saying we walk through them. How long is De Ligt out for? I heard he misses the World Cup. Yeah, he's definitely missing the World Cup. They're saying he's gonna miss the start of the season. Like, he's not going to be available for the early parts of next season. We need our centre back. We discussed this on Mandem United. We need a right-sided centre back. We need a right-sided centre back. Desperately need a right-sided centre back. So go and get one. Because I'm not trying to see Maguire. Because Maguire's going to be next up because they'll play Maguire at the Euro. So yeah, I ain't trying to see that shit. And 36-29, the Spurs lead, people, in the second quarter. Ungwin's a Q&A Wednesday too. You man don't want to see me in the chat. I'll just congratulate you. Oh, we'll do. We just congratulate your foolish self. Big up to... of what? I just call you Slice. You says, I just call you Slicer. You says, bro, I guarantee you the Lit still ain't playing next season as well, in my opinion. Yeah, I hear it, man. That's why I'm saying go sign a right-sided centre-back. When they said, he's not playing in this, like, the early stages, go get a right side. We need to go and sign a right-sided centre-back. Who that right-sided centre-back is, I don't know. Because when we was discussing it, all of the suggestions were left-footed, left-sided centre-backs. Go sign a right-sided centre-back. That's what we need to do. Oh, look at Caruso. Oh, he missed. He just went by Wemby, though, and just missed the layup. Should have binged that, to be honest. Nah, Unk, you know what? I congratulate you too. Streets won't forget when Unk backs the team. You win. You already know what time it is. Is it Sib? Yeah, I was looking at the name. I was like, huh? I don't even know what Sib is. Like, what does that even stand for? I was like, it sounds like something crazy. Would you take Jeremy Jacquet or would you prefer a more established defender like Bastoni? Don't know anything about Jacquet. to even comment. The Kaneki was putting names of centre backs in the chat. Well, yeah, I just prefer quality. That's what it is. I'd prefer quality. That's where I'm at with it. It's just so whether it is, but not Bastoni. But I get what you're saying. I'm more right-sided centre back. Now, to be fair, Barrio, pre-December, Uncle's Claret and Blue, Pride of the Midlands. Yeah, and then he started crashing on United more, so I just started crashing back. That's what it was. Started doing too much. So you're about to suffer when Pep's gone. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Now you know what it's like to be like you know what it's like to be mortal now. You know what it's like to be normal. When you don't have one of the GOATs in the dugout that you can just rely upon his skill to get you out of situations. So yeah. But yeah, with the centre-back situation, just go get a quality centre-back. The centre-back we need to bring in needs to be our best centre-back. I need a centre-back that's better than Martinez, better than Maguire, better than Heaven, better than Euro. Who that centre-back is, I don't know. There ain't really standouts like that. There's a really standouts like that to me. There's no one in the Premier League I look at and yeah, him. Like people were mentioning Lacroix from Palace. I think he's a good centre-back. I wouldn't be mad about it, but yeah. I said circumstances changed, didn't it? Ain't speak till Carrick pulled up. Shout out Michael Carrick. Big up everyone who's a part of the Carrick cartel as well. Let's see. Murillo, all day, bro. Let from Forest. Let's go get him. Problem is he's a left-sided centre back, and this is what we was discussing. He's a left-sided centre back. We have Martinez and Heaven over there. I'm cool with them two as the options. We need a right-sided centre back. I think that's a bigger issue because I don't need Maguire playing. I don't need Maguire playing regular minutes. I don't. I really, really don't. No, I don't think he can. I wouldn't want a left footer on my right side. I think that's a recipe for disaster. I don't want a left footed because he plays left-sided centre back for Forest. Because Mikalenkovic plays the right-sided centre back. No, run me a left footer on the left side and a right footer on the right side. I'm not trying to see, and I think Murillo and Martinez is not a good partnership either. I don't think that's a good partnership. That's all. I don't even trust Martinez, but we can't go get two centre backs. So I do rate Heaven. If Heaven was starting week in, week out, I'd run it. I'd run it. That's a good catch by Fox, though. He missed. It's been fairly quiet, flawless. Remember, bare people had a lot to say before Carrick entered the interim role and he exceeded the expectations, but not for Amorim. Funny how the universe works. Yeah, it's crazy how people got all these standards and how we should be playing for the interim manager, Carrick. But for Amorim, it was okay and he needs his players. And he needs a preseason. So why does Carrick not get that excuse? Why does Carrick not need a preseason? Why does Carrick not need his own players? People just be chatting, man. So that is it's ridiculous. Schlotterbeck from Germany is an interesting one. Could do well at the World Cup. I keep hearing his name. I haven't watched him though. Kev says, I really like Heaven. He'll get a lot more minutes. Just can't rely on him. I think we need to find that out. I think we are going to find out, to be honest. Because I don't trust Martinez to stay fit. So if Lissandro gets injured, play Heaven. I'd play him week in, week out. Let's see how good you are. Because you have all the tools to be a very good centre-back. It's just, can you do it consistently over a 10, 15 game period? Can you be consistently good? Because we've seen him do it 1, 2, 3 games. Now can you do it, like I said, not even 5, 6? Can you do it 9, 10, 11, and so on? Because you have the physical attributes, you have the technical attributes. Now it's just a question of mentally, do you have it in consistency? So, yeah. Why not Rudiger flawless? I don't think he's leaving, and 2, his age. I do like Rudiger. If it was Rudiger from a few years ago, I hear it. But this Rudiger now, no. Rudiger who's going to be 34, nah. No. Hey, flawless, your whole family united, or you got City in your bloodline? Whole family's united. Whole family's united. Me, I say all the time, all my siblings, all my cousins, my mom, dad, All my uncles and aunts, the youngest below me. So my nieces and nephews and shit, all United. They're all United. Yeah. It's in the bloodline. That's why people say, "How you support United?" I didn't have a choice. I think his age will get in the way. It's just natural. Young CBs go through ups and downs, no matter how good you are. Yara, I think, is talented, but up and down. And that's what I need to find out, Kev. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he doesn't have it. Up and maybe he don't. Maybe not. Maybe heaven is good enough to be playing at a what's it called level, at a consistent level. Good. Maybe he's the standout. Your niece not to Newcastle no more. She's out of that. No, she'd be trolling. She ain't even a football fan like that. Just loves trolling all the time, like proper troll. Like she a proper asshole at times. I love her to death, but proper asshole at times. Running jokes. Not just at me, to fam. You know what I'm saying? Always trolling her mum, trolling my sister, trolling my mum, her nana. Yeah, it's crazy. Trolling my cousin. She always going back and forth. Always trolling. Hey, me. The fuck? Hey, me. Yeah. Facts H, second biggest club in Manny being better than the biggest club in the past 10 years. Mad thing. It's crazy how the London team about to pick up the Premier League. It's mad, you know. Check your mirrors. The like, are we talking about? Like, what are we doing out here? Hey, Flawless, you don't got bad blood against former teams that were in title races, Newcastle 96 or Blackburn, Lancashire ties. No, because we fucked up. That's why. In regards to Newcastle, they never beat us to a league title, so that ain't there, but they don't like us, the whole Alan Shearer thing. Us taking Andy Cole from them. Well, love it if we beat them. Love it if we beat them with Kevin Keegan. So there's always been a rivalry. And then there was a time where they was like challenging us for the league, but they never got over the line. But there was a time for 2 or 3 years where they was there. And they had a good side, to be honest, also. So, yeah. And in regards to Blackburn, no. I know you've asked this before. I'm going to ask my dad about this, actually. Why Manchester United don't have any rivalries with teams in the north. Like outside of Liverpool, like we don't have anything. Like with the likes of Blackburn, Bolton, Preston, like it's not there. The teams in Lancashire. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we haven't played them often. But then again, you don't necessarily, even if we haven't played Leeds often, but true say that's a whole different thing. The rivalry, even if we didn't play Liverpool for 30 years, but again, that transcends it. Maybe it's that. Yeah. Because we do with City, but obviously that's the same city. But yeah, I don't have no hate. Like I never look at Bolton or Preston or Blackburn and go, I don't want you to do well. Never. Never been a thing for me like that. So yeah. Hey, Flawless ain't over yet up the fucking Palace. Sure, man. You keep holding on to hope, man. Check it. And you know what? Actually, that being said, you ain't even the biggest team you ain't even the best team in West London. What are we doing out here? You ain't even the best team in West London. You behind Brentford. Hey, check your mirrors, mate. Behind Brentford. Hey, don't forget that. Jolting. But yeah, do I think Liverpool are a bigger club than us? No, I don't. I think we're the juggernaut. I think we are the needle mover. I'll say that. But Liverpool fans will say they got more trophies, so I hear it. But I always say us. Flawless Leeds rivalry is bigger than Arsenal, agreed. Not for me. Maybe for older heads. I bet if I ask my pops and ask my uncles, they will say so. That the Leeds rivalry is bigger than Arsenal. They don't have the same vim for Arsenal that I have. One of my uncles don't have the same vim for Arsenal that I have. They'll probably have Arsenal fourth on his list. They'll probably put both City and Leeds ahead, whereas Arsenal is second on mine. But that's because I was literally born into that. We was roaring Arsenal as soon as that was them. But when I'm watching football, it was us and Arsenal going at it. Like from We were battling Arsenal, what, 96, 90, wait. Was it 96, 97? I know they won it in 98, but I think they finished second. And when did Wenger get there? 94. No, Wenger got there in 96. So yeah, 96, 97. That's like one of the first vivid seasons I remember like that. So we beefed them all the way from 96, 97 to what? They're invincible. Even scratch that to the Invincibles all the way up until 08. Even the Champions League semi-final, we faced them in 09. And all the beef and everything that was on that. Yeah. It's crazy. Hey, Flawless is fine. West London, there's only one club with 2 Champions Leagues and a World Championship. In fact, the whole country, only one country got a title for being World Champion. Yeah, there's only one team in Manchester with 3 Champions Leagues and 20 league titles and however many FA Cups and a treble and a Champions League and European, the double. See how easy you can do that. It's easy to do that. Did that shit twice. Won the league and the European Cup together. Has anyone else in England done that? Outside of Liverpool in the 80s? Is it just Liverpool who have done that? City, of course. So you got City, United, I think Liverpool, and that's it. To Jason who says, Flawless, why are you not doing the OKC versus Spurs watch along? Because I'm live on here. That's why. I'm going to do it. I've got the game on. The stream's there. I'm probably going to flick over at halftime. So that's why I'm not doing OKC, because this stream started later. That's all. But it's on the upcoming live stream schedule. Bramthwaite seems like we can go for him in the summer. Again, left-footed. It's a left-footed centre-back. Hence why I wouldn't go and get him anyway, but yeah, he's a left-footed centre-back. And they probably want stupid money. If we're going to Everton to get anyone, just go get and die. Just go get and die. We're being really real. That's why Manchester United are the Real Madrid of Spain. No one can chat to them. First. Villa playoff final. Oh, no, that ain't even named at me. Hey, likes, what we on? I said 60, right? Right, we're at 52. So I need 8 more. I need 8 more likes, people. What are we doing? I need 8 more likes. What's going on? 8 more. What's going on? Before I close out. I'm closing out here in the next 5 minutes or so. I'm going to send you lot over to, let me actually set it up to the watch along as well. I said halftime, I'll do it. I'm going to send you lot over there. All right, that's set up. Would I take Romero? Yeah, because he tried to say this to me. Absolutely fucking not. No, I would not. Mo, is this Judge Mo? Judge Mo hates United because of Sir Alex. I don't think Judge Mo hates. Does he hate United? I don't think Judge Mo hates United. I've not got that from him. Is he a fraud at times and an absolute criminal? Yes, with some of his takes, because he's a smart individual and he knows what he be doing. And he's a proper wind-up. He is Mr. Devil's Advocate. He's Mr. Devil's Advocate, 100%. Does he hate United? I don't gauge that from him. But he's an Inter Milan fan, so why would he hate Manchester United? Well, he's never said anything to me that makes me think he hates Manchester United, to be honest. Palace going to do the job for the whole of London. I believe it when I see it. Henry, my Prem GOAT. Yeah, Henry's the best player I've ever seen in the Prem. I'd say so. It could potentially be Ronaldo, but Ronaldo was only here for 2 years. But overall, from a longevity standpoint, yeah, it's Henry. Because Ronaldo was only here 2-3 years, whereas Henry was here for significantly longer. So, yeah, I say Henry the best player I've ever seen in the Prem. 7-point lead as well for the Spurs. How does shit keep freezing up? What the fuck is going on? I don't like this shit. What is going on? I need to get sent to E as well. Fuck. He said because he says Sir Alex is bigger than United because of the success of him as a manager. So Alex bigger than most clubs. He's had more success than most clubs. Because most clubs don't have 13 league titles and 2 Champions Leagues. And a cup winners' cup and everything else like that. So, yeah. What did you say, Sep? What did you even say? What was it? United is a bigger brand and have more fans, but Liverpool have more major titles. Still very close between the 2 clubs. Yeah, it's close. And they have one. I think they have one more cup than us overall. But yeah, it's close. I'm not really fussed about it like that, to be honest. Like, because they don't bring you anything. I don't care about imaginary titles. I answered the question because someone asked it, but that's why you'll never hear me say, "Oh, we're bigger than Liverpool." Don't matter. I want trophies. I say I don't matter. I want trophies and that's it. So I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I'm cool on the whole bigger club. I just want my club to be successful because you can be a big club but not successful. People just overlook that. But yeah. And yeah, they do have more champs. But yeah, we move. Most is just on Mo's case, you know. Damn. Flawless, who's more of a gaslighter / fraud, Vader or Judge Mo? Vader's more of a gaslighter, Judge Mo's more fraudulent. Because he be asking shit, knowing the answer and stuff like that, and be setting people up on a constant. Like, constantly. Like, when he asks, like, yo, do you think Arsenal have any world-class players? I go, do you think Arsenal have any world-class players? And they'll say no. So I'm like, why are you asking me this shit? And they'd be like, oh, Flawless, you a part of Ballers FC? Whenever you heard me be a part of Ballers FC. Oh, you don't rate Salah? Have you heard me criticize Salah? No? So what are we talking about then? Would have heard me say we need Wakandan power for the longest. Because you have to have a blend of both. Ballers and technical ability with pace and power and strength. And you get the mix and blend right. But yeah, he a joke, man. But shout out to Judge Mo. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV as well, because I fucks with them both. They're 2 of my guys. Flawless, if you had to choose, I know you want both, but would you want to win the Prem first or the Champions League? Run me another champs, because we should have more. Run me another champs. We should have more Champions Leagues. The fact that we don't have more Champions Leagues is not good. So run me a champs. Because we should be sat with the clubs who have 4 minimum. The likes of Ajax. I think Bayern Munich got 5 now, but we should be there. I think Ajax got 4, and there's a couple of other clubs who have 4 as well. We should be there with them. Let me see. Let me pull up the actual Champions League winners list. We should be there. So who's got 4? Oh, it's just Ajax. Barcelona got 5. Yeah, we should be there with the likes of. We should be there with Bayern, Liverpool, Barca, Ajax. Yeah. We should be there. All right, Milan run 7, Madrid at 15. You know the vibes. But we should be there with them lot. 100%. Yeah. So I'd say one more. Liverpool shouldn't have double our amount. Barca shouldn't have 2 more than us. Ajax shouldn't have 1 more than us. That's my opinion. We were too good for 2 longer periods to not have another one. If we had 4, I'd be like, all right, cool. Hey, Carrot, do your thing. United out competing for any of those next season, in my opinion. I agree. You ain't going to hear me say we're going to win the Premier League. We're 2 seasons away. Minimum. Flawless United are the bigger club. Liverpool don't transcend football like you, man. Although I've never seen a United shirt outside in public when you lose. Because it's rare you see football shirts when you lose. It's kind of like Chelsea. I ain't seen a Chelsea shirt outside all season long. No. Got unlucky when you played arguably the best club team we've seen twice. That, but even before that, in the 90s, we should have won. The ones in the 90s and early 2000s, the one Porto one we should have won. When we got knocked out to Dortmund, probably should have won that. But the rule killed us. People always forget that. That foreign rule killed us. The 3 foreigners killed us. Maybe we do better. Because for those that don't know, in the early 90s, you could only have 3 non-English players in your side. So the gaffer had to take out whether it was Schmeichel, I think it was Irwin, Cantona. Who else is in there? I think Poborski, or was it Kanchelskis? And stuff like that. So, yeah. No, we didn't lose one to Juventus. We've only lost to Barcelona twice. Yeah, speak for yourself, flawless Chelsea outside everywhere. Yeah, because you're looking in the mirror, you clown. That's why. This guy's a joke, man. Most underrated United legend, Andy Cole. Comfortably Andy Cole. For someone who was here for the length of period of time was here, the amount of goals he scored, what he won here. Easily. I think he's 4th on the list of all-time Premier League goal scorers. He's 4th. He's probably top 3 for Manchester United, but in the Premier, like top 2 behind Rooney. He might be top 4 overall goal scorers. And helped us 3-peat when the treble, champs, and all this type of stuff. Yeah, Andy Cole. Comfortably Andy Cole. Special mention to Dennis Irwin, though, as well. I think Irwin gets more of he gets his ratings, but special mention regardless. Because Dennis Irwin was another one who was just consistently good over a ridiculously lengthy period of time. Yeah. Yeah, flawless. Come Colombia and see how I attract all the girl by talking about Maresca and his tactics and how I'm world champions. The Chelsea tracks. No, that's you attracting. That's what that shit is. That's you. Because if it was someone like Ryan, no one ain't trying to hear that shit. What we talking about? I was saying, no one ain't trying to. If it's this dickhead, no one ain't trying to hear that.
By the way, can I just say the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. Yo, Yan City's facing that is hilarious, yo. Yo, the woman don't even blink. I don't think she's blinked since then. I don't think she's blinked. She was not having it. Shout out Manchester City, man, every single time, man. Saying I need to bring back, man, the 16 out of 10 shirts. Big up Ryan making himself useful. Them shirts did well. Them t-shirts did well. I want to bring it back. I bring back the tees. I bring it back with hoodies, though, and snapbacks and beanies and all that. Like I said, there's so much I want to do. There's just, I'm only one person, people, and, there's building blocks and all that. Have they all been on the panel together since? Yeah. Maybe not since the actual 16 out of 10 clip, but they've been on after that. Yes. It'll happen at some point, man. But Jan busy, Eleanor busy, Ryan busy. All 3 of them are busy, actually. All 3 of them are busy, if I'm being really real. All 3 of them busy. Sorry for saying nothing. Got troops in the back again, group chat, 2:04 a.m., with the trophy emoji. So, yo, go sleep. Stupid guy. Oh, he just put out his thing as well. Yeah, 1 win away from the Premier League. Oh, fuck this guy, man. You know what? Let me put the middle finger emoji, man. 1 second. Bear with me. This guy putting trophies emojis, Yeah, so yo, go bed, man. Is Andy Cole better than Henry? No, Moses, he's not. And I'm a Andy Cole stan. Andy Cole stan. Love Andy Cole. But yeah. Josh says, flawless, are you watching Thunder versus Spurs? Yes, I have it on. I'm going to redirect over there in a second, actually. Here's Eleanor Fats. Fats there straight away. You know what Fats is like. Anytime there's girl here, anytime there's a female on the panel, he involved. Guy just pops up out of nowhere. Like, what's going on? All the time. I even tell him school run in the morning. I don't even want to go back and forth. Moses is not about who's got more goals in the Prem. Like, we're not doing it off that because it's times and stuff like that. So because he got more goals in the Prem, it's like, no. Then that means Alan Shearer is the best goal. He's the best striker ever done in the Prem. He's better than Henry. He's better than Cole. He's better than them all. He's better than them all. Can't do it off that. Let me pull up the list. And Harry Kane's got more than Rooney. So we're saying Harry Kane's better than Wayne Rooney. Frank Lampard's better. Aguero's got more than Henry. We saying Aguero's a better striker than Henry. Come on, man. Shout out Defoe though. Shout out Defoe. 160th on the list. Shout out Jermaine Defoe. But yeah, that's not. It's like no, it's not what we doing, man. Yeah, nah. Shout out Andy Cole, man. He's 5th on the list. It's incredible. Nah, he never won the Champions League or the Prem. So you have to win the Champs or the Prem for it. All right. But no, I don't judge it based off that, no, personally. Not in the slightest. I don't. And Alan Shearer did win a Premier League, by the way. Alan Shearer won a Prem. Moses. He's got a Premier League. So what are we saying? And Henry's got a Prem and a Champs too. So I just don't base it off that. Beckham won't be in the list. No, I meant Kane and Henry. So all right, so it falls down. So is shit. So I'll ask you the question again, Moses. Is Alan Shearer the best striker in the Prem ever? Alan Shearer is the best ever. Hey, Flawless, would you have been more successful if you'd bought Shearer? I'd go no. Because if we bought Shearer, Cole in York probably doesn't happen. So, yeah. So, Moses, by goals is a strike. So, I'll ask you the question again, Moses. Is Alan Shearer the best ever striker in the Premier League? Don't hit me with the by goals. Is he the best striker? Is he better than Kane? Is he better than Rooney? Is he better than Cole and Henry and Aguero? Is he the best ever? Let's see. What's the best United team you watched on? 2008. 2008 is the best I watched. Yeah, because of his goals is number one. All right, Fez. I disagree, but Fez. I just don't base it off goals, but fair enough. What's the best? Yeah, 2008, definitely. And then after that, I'd go 99. They're the two that stand out for me. Yeah. The JT slip, of course. Yeah. That 08 team was ridiculous. Should be not damn surprised you said 08, you fool. Why am I a fool? Because your captain slipped. Why is that my fault? That your captain slipped. Is it my fault? That was just the best team I've seen. I wouldn't say 99, even though the 99 team won more. I think it was better than 99. And what's crazy is Nicky Butt was speaking on his pod and he said the 93, 94. He said the 94 Manchester United side he thinks is better than both. Obviously, I don't have a vivid memory of it, but again, I'm going to ask my pops and my uncle about that and see what they say. Flawless, would you say Ever is underrated for us? No, I think Ever gets his ratings. I think everyone's fully aware of how good Patrice Evra was for Manchester United and what he did. And when you do when you do United all-time 11s, it's him or Irwin, like they're right there. United done some voodoo by making it rain with your demonic owners and demonic badge. Hey, you know what? Tell Mr. JT, we should have gave the penalty to Kalou. I think was it Makaleli who said that Solomon Kalou should have took the pen. Am I correct in saying that? I swear I seen something saying Makaleli spoke about this. I could be wrong. You'll know better than me. I hate United in 08. Too good. First. How much do you rate Nani? People compare him to some meaty players right now because people didn't watch him. Nani was one of them quality player who never reached the heights what we wanted him to because he just never get to that consistent level. But talent-wise, he's right there. Right foot, left foot, can cross with both feet, shoot with both feet, dribble past the man, score goals, create, play right wing, play left wing, etc., etc. Like, it just never just clicked. What Ronaldo did was get to a level where he was just consistent. Whereas he wasn't like that. Oh shit, what you saying, Ahmed, man? Big up, man. Every single time. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Ahmed United TV. I hope you're blessed. Big up. Hey, Flawless, if you're suspicious, here we go to the gal talk. Hey, Flawless, if you're suspicious of your gal being angry at you, what do you do? Wait, talk with her. I won't be suspicious. Talk to her and find out. Ask her. That's what I would say. Ask her and see what she's mad about and see if it's like valid or it's not. It's you, so it's probably valid. You probably did something to piss her off. So just to find out what it is, man. I don't know. What is it? Is you being too much of a tactical, man? Talking about what Xavi Alonso gonna do next season and now Luis Diaz gonna bring Colombia to the World Cup. I don't know. But big up. Just find out. I said, y'all too confusing. I need peace. I'll find one that brings you peace. I hear it. I hear it. But yeah, Barrio, you gotta find out what's what. All-time United five-a-side team. Monk. Van der Sar. Van der Sar, Stam, Scholes, Ronaldo. I got picked between Rooney and Cantona, you know. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. I need some defense, so I just go Stam. He'll just defend. Scholes will do his thing. Yeah. Fucking Ronaldo, Rooney. I leave out Cantona. His peak though, man. Oh, he did. Yeah. Jesus. But yeah, I go Rooney. So I'd say. Oh, there's no goalkeeper. Oh, if there's no goalkeeper, then it's Cantona. Cantona, Ronaldo, Rooney, Scholes, Stam. If there's no goalkeeper. Because I was thinking five-a-side is 4 outfield players and a goalkeeper. But yeah, if we're saying five-a-side, I'm with it. Yeah, that's my 5. That's some 5, that. Cantona, Scholes, Rooney, Ronaldo. From an attacking standpoint. And then you got Stam, who's just on some bad boy shit. Defensively. Yeah. Cold. Run the 2-goal switch. Yo, idiot. Yo, you're a fool. Because Stam's not there. We barbecue chicken defensively. Rooney's the only one who's got any defensive nous. I was saying you got Scholes, Cantona, Ronaldo. Like, what are we doing? But Flawless, let's say asking her what happened makes them more angry. The fuck I do. The fuck do I do? Just keep it stepping. Leave her for a week, man. Leave her for a week and keep it stepping. Who's the most technical defender at Manchester United? Probably Rio Ferdinand, just from a technical standpoint. I'd say so. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, see, Ahmed knows. Yeah, Elite 5, yo, trust me. Fucking Elite 5. Hey, not even lying, saying Lucho will win the World Cup. Help me. See, there you go, man. You have fraudulence, man. Yeah, it's just this fucking guy. I hear it. We need some more Van Nistelrooy and RVP love. I think they both get enough love. I think people will wax lyrical about both of them. I wax lyrical about Van Nistelrooy and Van Persie. It's just that I wasn't asked. I've said this, that Van Nistelrooy is the best finisher I've seen at the club. He's the best, like, one-on-one, he's the best I've seen. And I've seen them all bar, like, Brian, the likes of, like, Brian McClare. Like, because that was vague memories. But I've seen the rest. Everybody, Cantona and onwards, striker-wise, I've seen. And I think Van Nistelrooy is the best. Van Persie was just a breath of fresh air because of his quality. His ridiculous quality. I think that, was it the opening goal he scored against Fulham? But he joined us. Ridiculous. Left foot, right? The technique, the balance. Beautiful. The balance was beautiful. His ability to swivel and then shoot with his right foot or left foot. from see, because your uncle knows. You know what I'm saying? From one uncle knows you to the other, he knows. Speaking of Rude, on my life, my uncle tried to make me watch all of Rude's goals for United. Yeah, as a bad finisher, bad boy. Bad boy. Hey, big up the Gunner Edge. You lot, make sure you subscribe to my guy, man, at the Gunner Edge. Go subscribe, run up the numbers for Dial. You catch him on the A-listers all the time. Go run up the numbers, man. Go run up the numbers. Are you linking with Eddie and Sheik for the World Cup? Hopefully Eddie, because I will be in LA. And yeah, definitely with Sheik, because me and him are going to be staying in the same place. So yeah, because there's a few of us in the same apartment. So we got that patterned already. I'm just sorting flights. So yeah, I'm going to be with Sheik on a daily. Sheik was like, yeah, I got you. Obviously, Sheik family. So I'm going to be with Sheik out there for the period of time. So yeah. That's who you're going to see me with. Rude is arguably my top 3 Premier League strikers. I hear it. Because as a striker, fucking deadly. Like, man's going through one-on-one. I'm like, yeah, it's a goal. Like his ability just to stay cool, calm, and collected in those situations. Right foot, left foot, headers, like all in the box. Yeah. Ridiculous. Which striker in the Premier League is similar to sharpshooter to Rude? Would you say Mamouche? No, because Mamouche is more of an attacking midfielder and gets on the ball. Rude was a box striker. It's a box striker which don't exist now. You don't really get, but who's the closest to box striker? Maybe Haaland, but then again, even Haaland will drop short and build up play and stuff. That certainly is added to his game. Them box strikers don't exist because teams don't play 4-4-2 no more. You don't get the Rudes and the Inzagis, for example, who are just like, forget all of that, outside, in the box, score goals. Like, yeah, ridiculous. This game running close as well, to be honest. And I'll say I was going to close out, but you lot are asking some good questions, so we move. Let's see. What else you lot saying? I say grab that remote, turn that shit off straight away. See, I'll sit down and learn, man. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to see Rudes? But I bet if it was fucking Ollie Watkins, you'd be all for it. Going to watch Man in the High Castle, big up Flawless in the chat. Big up, Sep, every single time. A Flawless, a famous commentator in Spanish, is known for singing during goals. His most popular one is when he said, "Hey Jude," but instead of Jude, he said, "Hey Rude, search it up." What a joke, man. You know the commentators that I really, really like when I see their clips. That what's it called ones? The Arabic commentators. Yo, the Arabic commentators be going mad. I love it. It's great. It's great. It'll be like, bo, when the goal goes in. That shit is fire, yo. That shit is fire. I fucks with that. SGA just missed. Yeah, I'm probably going to catch the 4th quarter of this game, to be honest. Lou Dort. I just sank one. Lou Dort with a big free. Yeah, man. I mean, Arabic commentators, yeah, are the fucking ones, man. Bo. Go. Yeah, exactly that, yo. Go. I love it. I do. Yeah, Flawless, man, lived in Lebanon for 7 years. Yeah, the commentator cracked me up. Yeah, man. That man hype it up like he's supposed to. And yeah, nephew, I'm on League Pass. I'm watching on League Pass. I've seen Lude. Oh, shit, I'm slightly behind. That's why. 1 second. Big up Mercy. What are you telling me? Right, literally, I've been here almost 2 hours. You lot got 5 minutes. And then I'm going over to the next stream. You lot got 5 minutes. Let me set this up. And I'm heading over to watch the rest of this game. We put it in the chat for these lot as well. See who's actually active. I know I'm late to it, like 3 quarters in, but we move. Bo. I love that. That shit was fantastic. I said Juan Pablo Angel, yo, man. I said proper Villa striker. He was terrible, man. Who's winning the finals? Probably OKC. Yeah. Not for us, Flawless, but Falcao, if he came to us on the Smokies from Atletico, I think he'd be up there with the best finishers to play for the club. Yeah, he was cold. It was gold. Just that injuries and stuff. Shout out Duran, man. Is he going to the World Cup? Did he get picked, or is he falling out with the manager? Is he there? I said Gabby. I said big John Carew. You know, that's a throwback. I said John Carew. That is a throwback. Don't see he's still chatting shit in the group chat from before. Yeah, I'm literally just dropping it in the chat right now, Si. I was hoping you was asleep, but here we are. But yeah, I just dropped it in the group chat. Yeah, you lot. You're hilarious. You lot run up the likes as well, man. Like, you lot run up the likes. Now he didn't get picked. He got dashed out of Russia too. That it's mad. He used to go back to Villa, man. Run it back, go back to Villa. That's what he needs to do. If not, I'm just saying you and Sheik got open door to Colombian milk if Lucho wins the World Cup and Ballon d'Or. I think Sheik already out there anyway. I think I said this once, like we go Colombia, like Sheik is not coming back. I'm gonna link up with you, Barrio, out there as well, but he's not coming back. Like he's setting up over there, getting a gaff, getting a yard. He's 100% getting a woman, and then you're just gonna see enough mini Sheiks running around, yo. You don't see enough of them. See these Colombian Indians, these Colombian/Indian kids running around. Telling you. That's what he gonna be on. Big up Sheik every time, though. Big up Sheik. Title charge next season. I believe it when I see it, man. I don't know about all that. Nah, I'll be coming back. I got shit I need to do, man. I ain't got time to be setting up shop in Colombia and stuff like that. Like, I'm coming there. I'm coming back. That's what that is. I said, yeah, anyone could score at a park. You man are Egypt. All right, people. Anyway, big up to everyone that's tapped in. Big up everyone who's joined over from the raid, from Staffy TV as well. Big up to all the regulars. Big up all the moderators. Big up all the members, all the regulars, all the new people. Anyone who's watching this back, anyone listening on the audio platforms, I appreciate all of you lot. Please, please, please make sure you've paid the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. Run up the likes, people. Girls up to 60 likes. We're at 57. Make sure you subscribe. I know the game has started and we're 3 quarters in. It's all level. 7:33 to go in the third quarter of the Spurs OKC game 1. So we're heading over to that. So as soon as this live stream ends, that live stream will start, people. So if you're an NBA fan, head over there. Even if you're not an NBA fan, if you're a football fan, head over there because we still answer sporting questions. We still answer footballing questions from the chat. Anyway, it's not all just NBA. But like I said, San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, Western Conference Finals game 1. So again, when this stream ends, that stream will start. And one last thing, this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. So if you're on Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, and all the shows you see on here, apart from watch-alongs and fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, I repeat, Spotify, follow, 5-star us. iTunes, Apple Podcast, 5-star us. SoundCloud, follow, or wherever you listen to your podcast. But people, this has been Sarcasm City. Actually, before I do that, and big up to SB earlier on for the super chat as well. Appreciate you, SB. But yes, people, this has been Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. I literally see you lot in a moment. Big up.